Hi there and welcome. So in this video tutorial I'll show you how to make a leaf, and out of a leaf you can make a whole garland of it, or you could just keep it as a leaf if you're working on a certain project. So what you'll need is yarn and hook. So I already made my slip knot and I already chained 9. So what we're going to do is working not into this loop right here, but working right below it, I'm going to make a slip stitch. And now we'll single crochet through these chains, but we'll make another slip stitch into that last chain that we made. So we'll single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So to the 7th space we'll make a slip stitch. There you go. So now rotating your work slightly to the left. So instead of working vertically, we're going to work horizontally. What we'll do is we'll make a single crochet. So just keep your eye out for these little loops, the unworked chain spaces. We'll be working right into them. So right here. We'll make a single crochet into the first chain space. Just like that. Then we'll make 2 half double crochets. So one over, insert our hook to the next space, all through 3, and I'll make another half double crochet right next to it into the next stitch. And then working into the next stitch, we'll make a double crochet. And after that, we'll make another double crochet in the next stitch. And then after that, we'll make a half double crochet. And then we'll make the last 2 single crochets. So right in the next stitch, we'll make 1 single crochet, and then we'll make the final single crochet. Just like that. So what we'll do now is we'll chain 2, 1, 2, and then going into that first chain space that we made, we're going to make a slip stitch. Now, slightly rotating our work to the right side now, we're going to be working horizontally from right to left. So what we'll do for this row, we'll make a single crochet. And if you look, you can see the more prominent stitches, those V's, and we will work back loops only. You could totally go right under the whole loop, but I think it's a bit easier if you just work through these back loops, not going through all the stitches, and then when you work on the back loop only, you'll get this little like braid inside the leaf, which does give more detail, but it ultimately goes down to you and what you would prefer. I'll work in the back loops. So we'll make a single crochet, and we'll make a single crochet in the next stitch, and we'll make a half double crochet, and then we'll make a double crochet, Then in the next stitch we'll make a double crochet as well. And then we'll make a half double crochet. Then we'll make another half double crochet. And then we'll make a single crochet. Okay, so I reached the end. Now to kind of fasten off this place to make it a bit more rounder, I just insert my hook right in the next stitch, that next circular space, and I make a slip stitch. And there you go. Now you have your leaf. So if you just want your leaf for a different project, you'll cut the yarn and you'll fasten it off, and then there you have a medium size leaf. But if you want to make a garland, what you'll do is you'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then going into the 4th stitch, the 4th chain that we made, will make a slip stitch. This will create a little bud and gives extra texture and variation to the garland, just like that. And so now what we'll do is we have to crochet 9 for the base of the leaf, plus however many stitches you want for this part to kind of separate the leaves to give the distance. So you would do 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you do your desired amount of stitches for that part. I usually do 19 or 20 just to have it at a good distance. So there's 9, and I'll make 11 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, now to work on the leaf, we'll do the same exact technique that we did here. So we'll make, now we're going to this loop, right under it, we'll make a slip stitch. And then we'll single crochet 6. 1, 6. After you got your 6 single crochet, we'll slip stitch into that 7th chain space, just like that. And now slightly rotating your work, working horizontally, what we'll do is we'll do a single crochet in that first loop, under that first loop. So after the single crochet, we'll make a half double crochet. Then we'll make another half double crochet into the next stitch. Then we'll make a double crochet. Then we'll make the next double crochet. Then we'll make a half double crochet. Then we'll make a single crochet. And then make your final single crochet. There you go. And then we'll chain 2. 1, 2, insert hook to the first chain and slip stitch, just like that. And now rotating our work to the right, working on this end. We'll do our first single crochet, and I'm working in the back loops only. And we'll make the next single crochet. And we'll make a half double crochet. And then we'll make a double crochet. And then we'll make another double crochet. Then we'll make a half double crochet. Make the next double crochet. Make the next half double crochet. Then we single crochet. And then at the base of the leaf, right about here, make your slip stitch. And there you have the second leaf to the garland. So you'll keep repeating these steps until you get the total length of your garland. So you chain 5 or 6, doesn't really matter, and then make the slip stitch to make that little bud. And then you'll chain 9 plus the certain amount of stitches that you want distanced from each other. See, we crocheted 20, but there's only about 10 in between, so the leaves aren't too close to each other, but they're not too far apart either. So you keep doing this to your desired length of garland, just like that. And then what you'll do is you'll have to sew in this tail end into the leaf, and then just cut it off. And it'll look just like this. Now, what do you know? That's where you started. And then what I am doing, when I finish off my project, I let this out. Make sure there's enough hoop. And then what you'll do is you'll sew in your tail end to this chain space. And then when you sew it in securely, you'll have this little loop, and then you could hang it on your pins, or you could just tape it nicely to the wall or your bed frame. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this will help you, and